What to do when you feel like you don't fit in? This was the question May asked herself every morning before going to her new class, as she made up her mind not to disappoint her family. Stress and anxiety were her constants, and what was missing in her life was acceptance and integration. Her classmates didn't include her and laughed at her differences. The tutor called May's parents and informed them that their daughter was lazy and could not read a complete text aloud, that she confused sounds that she should control, and that she never paid attention to the lessons. In this context, one day, May reached her limit.
May, please don't skip lines. What you're saying doesn't make sense. And on top of that, if she's Chinese, I don't know why it's so hard for her to read a test.
And also, how does she say snake?
May was no longer able to listen to what was being said to her, and just wanted to run away and not go back to class. She did not want to be in such an oppressive environment. She left class and her parents went to pick her up, and so she spent a month without going to school until the news came that a substitute teacher had arrived.
Hello, good morning. I'm Miranda, your new teacher. I will be with you until the end of the school year. Since this is our first class, we are going to make a presentation game,
said the teacher as she started to draw a star, but it didn't come out the way she wanted.
Can anyone help me make this star?
Me!
Some students went to the blackboard with the aim of making the geometric shape. However, they were not able to achieve a symmetrical construction. Because of this, the teacher asked May if she could draw the figure from her desk, or, if she preferred, she could go to the blackboard. The student was surprised by the teacher's proposal, and fearing that she would be judged again, and without being able to overcome her anxiety, she chose to carry out the task she was given, but from her desk.
How well she did! I want to do it like that too.
May, would you teach your classmates how to do it?
Me?
Sure, you've done it very well. And since we're a class, we have to help each other when something's difficult for someone else. Go ahead.
This activity helped May to gradually overcome her anxiety caused by the classroom environment. At the same time, her classmates became aware that not everyone drew the star at the same speed, that each one required more time to learn how to make the shape, and that the steps to follow varied according to each one's abilities.
I have a hard time drawing stars, and that's just the way it is. It's fun to see the fun shapes, even though they don't look like stars. But if I practice and follow the shape that suits me best, I can improve my drawings.
I'm terrible at keeping my balance. I'm a disaster at skating, and it's funny how I try to move forward and fall on my ass.
And if you could see me playing chess?
But my cousin guided me and gave me tips. Some worked for me, and some didn't. Now I skate better.
I have a hard time reading, and it's really frustrating. I confuse letters, sounds, and I get easily distracted, so I get lost and find it hard to learn.
May spoke. Miranda was pleased to see comprehension and acceptance in the children's eyes. May's response led the teacher to confirm her suspicions and talk to her parents. Eventually, it was confirmed that May had dyslexia and that her behavior in class was a consequence of this. Thanks to the new teacher, May's parents accepted that their daughter had special needs and understood that it was not necessarily a problem, but a different condition that required curricular adaptation to improve learning and, consequently, May's quality of life. Weeks passed and changes took place. The teacher modified her explanations so that May understood better and asked her to confirm more frequently that she understood to ensure her attention. The materials were also adapted to her, and, for example, the letters were in a more intelligible size and font, and May had a marker so that she could follow the reading better. She no longer felt pressure to expose herself to the class like the others, and the audiovisual aids worked better as alternatives. Above all, May felt understood and was not afraid to make mistakes, as it was part of her learning. The classmates apologized to May for not supporting her, and the new teacher told the school administration that it was important to establish a special needs pedagogy classroom and also to train the teachers, who should do their best to adapt the classes and promote values such as respect. This move aimed to break down barriers that marginalized students like May might face, fostering a more diverse and inclusive environment. It required a courageous effort from both educators and students to embrace tolerance and acceptance, acknowledging and addressing biases that might hinder equal opportunities for all learners. With an open-minded approach and a commitment to cooperation, the school community began to create a truly multicultural and respectful educational setting where every student, regardless of their capabilities, felt confident and capable of achieving their full potential.